Okay, your next step is you are going to become a collector, a color collector. And so this is going to be a collage project where we take lots of different pictures from magazines and book covers, and we're going to collage them onto here to make it look like our color scheme is basically falling out of the bucket or pouring out of the bucket. And so on the back, you're a collector of whatever you wrote right here. So if it was complementary, green and red, that is what you're collecting. If it was monochromatic red, then you're looking from anything from pink, which is a tint of red, or all the way to like dark maroon or so dark red that it almost looks black. Black and white are going to be kind of free colors. So you could put black and white on there and not worry about messing up your color scheme, no matter what color you have. And so it's okay to do black and white. Black and white could totally be a color scheme. If you love black and white, you could do monochromatic, a black to white or white to black, and you could just do grays, white, all the grays, different values of gray, and then black. So whatever is here, this is what you're looking for. So you're going to go through the magazines and you're going to try to resist anything that is not your color. It's really easy to get caught up in, oh, that's so cute, it's a picture of a puppy, but it's totally the wrong color. So you should not be putting it in your color scheme. You're only looking for colors. You're not looking for things that you like or that you think are cute. Okay, so as I'm going through this magazine, this is a magazine that is a art project magazine that I put in the pile, and I'm noticing here that these art projects, this is monochromatic blue. This is monochromatic blue, so these are things that I could cut out. Now, even though I like it, there's a picture by Leonardo da Vinci of a horse rearing up, and I cannot put that in my picture. It has no blue in it, and it would not go with my color scheme. So even though I like this, I cannot put it in my picture. So I have to pass it up, and it's going to go to somebody else who has a warm color scheme, or something that goes with this. Okay, so I'm going to move on, and I'm going to cut out those pictures, or one of those pictures that I saw earlier. So I'm just going to cut this out, and I'm just collecting. I'm not immediately putting it on my paper. I'm just collecting. Okay, so I'm being a color collector. I could even keep this little blue piece for later too. So I've just got this. This is my picture. It's actually a picture of a little house. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. So I collected it. I put it in my pile. These are other things that I've already collected, and I'm going to move on. Now, when you're looking at these magazines and these books, I want you to notice a couple of things. The color schemes that we're using, artists have already used those color schemes in these magazines and book covers. Graphic designers who create these things, they know that if you pick a color scheme, it'll seem more pleasing to the eye. And so the viewer will want to look at it more. Here we have a color scheme. We have a complementary blue and orange color scheme. Same thing in the cover of this book, The Firekeeper's Son. We see that we have the orange over here and the blue around here. Okay, also here. This is a back cover of a book. I'm not sure which book it is, but you'll notice the clouds are the orange and the sky is the blue. So this is something that you can use later on in life. If you're working on a project for school, you can think about the color scheme, and you may have a better response to what you're doing if you really think about your color scheme. So those are complementary ones that I found. Here's one that I found that is analogous. So if we look at this, we have yellow, yellow-green, green, blue-green, and blue. And so all of these, if you look at your color wheel, they took this group of colors here, and those are the colors that they used on the book cover. Okay, and it's a very pleasing book cover. The yellow pops out from the cool colors. Okay, there's another example. Here's another example of analogous. Okay, this is a book called Sweet Clara and the Freedom Quilt. And if you look here, they have, let's reference our color wheel, they have red, red violet, the sky is violet, okay, and blue violet. See, they've really worked on those analogous. That's another example of analogous. Okay, here's one. Okay, the Great Fire. Thinking warm colors or analogous, okay, because it is more colors than just red. So maybe it is a little more than monochromatic, but it really gives that warm feeling. So those warm colors and that, it's a really good example of warm colors or analogous because it's all of these colors here. Okay, it is a little more than monochromatic. Okay, so you are going to collect and collect and collect and collect. Here's my collection so far, and I have all these different pieces. I'm going to keep collecting a little bit more. It always helps to have a little extra, and because you may not be done with your collection today, you're going to get an envelope. Now I've already written my name on it. I'm going to write room number. You're going to put your actual room number, and you're going to start to collect these, and this is where your pieces go, because most likely we'll need more than one class to get this finished. And so this is a safe way for us to keep your pieces so they won't get lost before you come back the next time. So don't forget to collect your pieces and put them in your envelope and write your name and your room number on it.